Common sense education policies cannot come soon enough, considering new data shows America's kids are getting even worse at reading. The scores have fallen dramatically from 2019 to 2022. For fourth graders, math, you can see these numbers, but here's how low they are. Eighth graders, based on the percentage who scored at basic or better reading level, are the lowest since testing began since 1992. Fourth graders, their scores near record lows as well. So these are the lowest literacy rates ever recorded for some of these ages.
The Department of Education's statement not pulling any punches, saying, quote, despite the billions of dollars that the federal government invests in K through 12 education annually and the approximately $190 billion in federal pandemic funds, our education system continues to fail students across the nation. Change must happen, and it must happen now. With us now is America First Policy Institute Center for Education Opportunity chairwoman and founder of Optima Ed, Erika Donalds. Erika, thank you so much. I've interviewed you and talked to you about this stuff in the past. The president seems to be on the right path. What do you think? Is this going to make the difference that we need in this country?
It absolutely is, and thankfully, our school choice president, Donald Trump, is making good on his promises to bring us into the golden age of America and our education system. One of the most important executive orders of the day was regarding school choice, empowering parents with the ability to choose a school that fits their child's unique needs. We are celebrating this with the middle of School Choice Week, and as you just mentioned, the abysmal NAEP results that came out today that continue to tell us that we have a failing system. The Department of Education is failing. And when Donald Trump says he's going to shut it down, we believe him. And this is just a start.
Jason mentioned the 100, it was actually more than $190 billion.
Crazy.
But it was so $190 billion in pandemic aid. The fact that those schools, Erika, burned through all of that. And what have America's kids gotten? Well, they got the teachers' unions. That's what they got.
That's right. They did blow through an enormous amount of money post-pandemic. But you know what? The trajectory of abysmal academic performance started before the pandemic. It was exacerbated by school closures, not by the virus itself, but by bureaucrats that refused to allow schools to reopen. And we are seeing, like you said, the lowest performance that we have seen in the history of measuring. Less than 1/3 of our eighth graders are reading and doing mathematics on grade level. 1/3. This is America. We made a promise to our parents that if you send children to public schools, they will read, they will write, and they will be able to be successful in life. We have not made good on that promise, and it is time to lead the charge, as Donald Trump has done, to shut down the Department of Education and put that money in the hands of parents who are going to make much better decisions with it for their kids.
Yeah, that's the big question. Can you actually shut it down, allow the school to allow the money to follow the kids, get into the local hands? Then there won't be the federal directives out there. If they don't want that, they can make those decisions in their own cities and towns, right? I mean, that's the big push. Can they actually get it when Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the presidency?
Well, there's no reason why we shouldn't make significant progress on that. In the executive order that Trump put out today, it instructed the Department of Education Secretary, as well as the Secretary of Defense, to present options on how to empower parents with the funds that they are given. So we're going to see those plans within the next 60 days. We know that Congress is also working on a school choice bill called the Education Choice for Children Act. We expect that to come up in the reconciliation packages, the big, beautiful bills that Trump has been talking about. So there are options moving through Congress and can be done at the administrative level. We're going to see movement on this in the next 60 days.
Good.
Can I ask you a quick question, though? If you want to get the federal government out of education, how does passing a bill by the federal government do that?
It's a great question. We are already spending money at the federal level, and one way to get rid of the Department of Education is to pass that money through block grants to the states, but require those states to put that money in the hands of parents and allow them to use it to choose the school that they believe works well for their children. The ECCA, that tax credit I was just talking about, doesn't go through the Department of Education at all. It goes through the Treasury Department and nonprofits where people can make donations that are then going to go to scholarships and help families make those choices.
Erika, thank you. Great to see you. Erika Donald.